The uncomfortable truth is this. Most people searching Zbcn crypto are not actually asking about technology. They're asking something simpler and much more human. Am I early or already late? Because when people type Zbcn crypto price, Zbcn crypto news today, or is Zbcn a good investment, they're not hunting for white papers. They're hunting for certainty. And crypto rarely gives that. So let's slow this down, strip away the hype, and talk about what Zbcn really is, what it actually does, and why the math behind it makes people uneasy. Because this story isn't about a coin, it's about how money moves and who controls the delay. Why does Zbcn crypto matter right now? Because the financial system runs on waiting. You work, you wait. Your employer waits, banks wait, clearing systems wait, and in that waiting, someone always earns interest. Zbcn comes from a project called Zbcn Network, and Zbcn asks a dangerous question. What if money didn't wait at all? What if salaries streamed in real time, second by second, minute by minute, not tomorrow, not next week, now? That's the core idea behind what Zbcn crypto does. Zbcn is the utility and governance token of the Zbcn network, an on-chain financial infrastructure designed for continuous payments. Not hype payments, not meme transfers, payroll, subscriptions, treasury flows, boring things, which is exactly why some people think it might matter. So what is Zbcn network really? Zbcn is built primarily on Solana infrastructure, fast settlement, low fees, high throughput. Its system allows companies to send money as a stream instead of a lump sum. Imagine being paid every second you work, not at the end of the month. That's not a metaphor, that's the product. Zbcn is used to secure the network, pay fees, and participate in governance decisions. At least, that's the design. But design and reality are not the same thing. Which brings us to the question everyone keeps asking. Is Zbcn crypto a good investment? To answer that, you have to understand the incentives. Because infrastructure tokens live in a strange place. If they're too volatile, they're unusable. If they're too stable, they're ignored. Zbcn needs adoption more than attention, and adoption is slow. This is where Zbcn crypto news today matters. News around Zbcn usually focuses on partnerships, payment providers, payroll platforms, enterprise integrations. Zbcn has announced partnerships over time aimed at real-world usage rather than retail speculation. But here's the quiet tension. Partnership announcements don't equal transaction volume, and transaction volume is what gives a utility token meaning. Now let's talk about price. Carefully. When people search Zbcn coin price or Zbcn crypto price, they're often disappointed. Because Zbcn hasn't moved like a meme coin, no explosive runs, no overnight miracles. And that's intentional. Zbcn's model depends on predictability. A payroll system cannot function if the token swings wildly. Which leads to the most searched question of all. How much is Zbcn to $1? Mathematically, reaching $1 would require a market capitalization that assumes massive global adoption, not retail hype, not speculation, actual businesses, actual payroll, actual usage at scale. That's not impossible, but it's not easy. This is why Zbcn crypto price prediction videos often sound confident and say very little. Because real predictions require adoption curves, regulatory clarity, and enterprise behavior, not chart patterns. Looking ahead to Zbcn crypto price prediction 2030, the future depends on one thing. Does streaming money become normal? If real-time payroll becomes a standard expectation, Zbcn has a case. If traditional systems upgrade faster than crypto infrastructure, Zbcn risks being early and forgotten. Which brings us to risk. Is Zbcn crypto safe to invest in? Safe is the wrong word. Zbcn is not backed by a government, it's not insured, it's not guaranteed. Its risk is structural, regulation, adoption speed, token economics, competition from traditional finance. Zbcn doesn't just compete with crypto projects, it competes with banks quietly fixing the same problems.
instant payments, faster settlement, lower fees. If banks solve 80% of the issue without tokens, Zbcn must justify the remaining 20%. Now let's address confusion. What is Zbcn Network stock? It doesn't exist. Zbcn Network is not a publicly traded company. There is no Zbcn stock ticker. Zbcn is not equity. It does not represent ownership. It represents participation. That distinction matters more than most people realize. So where can you buy Zbcn crypto? People search, where to buy Zbcn crypto online? Where can I buy Zbcn Network? Zbcn is available on select centralized and decentralized exchanges depending on region. But access is not endorsement. Access doesn't equal safety. Which brings us back to the bigger question. What is the future potential of Zbcn? The answer is uncomfortable. Zbcn's success depends on becoming invisible. The best financial infrastructure is rarely discussed. No one celebrates payment rails. They just expect them to work. If Zbcn becomes essential, it may never become famous. And that's the irony. Crypto markets reward noise. Infrastructure rewards silence. So is Zbcn crypto a good investment? That depends on whether you believe the future of money is loud or quiet, whether streaming value is inevitable or unnecessary, and whether people truly want transparency or just faster versions of the systems they already trust. Zbcn isn't asking for belief, it's asking for patience, and in crypto, that may be the rarest currency of all. So the question that remains isn't, what will the price be? It's this: if money can move instantly, who benefits from keeping it slow? Because whoever controls the delay usually controls the system. And that answer hasn't fully revealed itself yet.